Hey creators, welcome back to the channel. Recently, a new text-to-image model called Z-Image has become incredibly popular. It's super fast and produces very realistic images. Its reputation is already overshadowing the recently released Flex 2 and Nano Banana Pro models. However, most people are not using it correctly. They stick to the most common samplers and schedulers. This means they fail to unlock the model's full potential. As a result, the generated images tend to look very similar to one another. For example, I generated a batch of 6 images on Running Hub using different seeds but the standard settings. You can see there are almost no differences between them. I wanted to help you get the best results from the image. So I tested 14 common samplers and 10 different schedulers. That is 140 different combinations. I generated 4 sets of images to cover most situations. Each set has all 140 combinations. So in total, I created 560 high-resolution images. The size is 1792 by 1792. The model can go higher, like 2048, but this resolution is enough for comparing quality. Today, I'm going to share my most important findings. Later in the video, I'll also show you the powerful custom node I use to generate these batches. First big tip, stop using the basic Euler sampler. Try DPMPP and Euler Ancestral instead. They work better when paired with the beta and DDIM uniform schedulers. Here's a quick cheat sheet. You might want to screenshot this for later. Next time you use Z-Image, refer to this table. You can mix and match these 2 samplers and 2 schedulers to get 4 great combinations. Now let's compare the DPMPP sampler with the basic Euler sampler. Look at the file names in the top left corner. The left image is DPMPP and the right is Euler. Both use the beta scheduler. Can you spot the differences? Let's zoom in. First, look at the needed head. The one generated by DPMPP has better structure and fewer errors. Now compare the faces. Let's look at the eyes. The pupil generated by Euler is not perfectly round. Look at the area near the cheek and ear. The straight hairs look a bit strange on the Euler version. You can't really tell if it is hair or skin veins showing. The teeth are also less clear on the Euler image. What about the sweater? Honestly, the DPMPP version looks cozier and fluffier. The edge of the blanket in the Euler version also has some small flaws. Now let's compare the portraits of 2 elderly men. These 2 look very different. The patterns on the sweaters are totally distinct. Let's zoom in. The sweater generated by DPMPP has a clear, needed structure. Let's compare their faces. Which skin texture do you prefer? Notice the forehead area. I think the Euler version has some issues there. The DPMPP version does not have that problem. There's another big difference between these 2 samplers. Look at this set of images. They were all made with the DPMPP sampler but different schedulers. If you look closely, each one is unique. Even if the poses are similar, the lighting and the background elements change. Now, what about Euler? The images generated by Euler have less diversity. Many of them look almost identical. You cannot really spot the differences. You have probably noticed that DPMPP and Euler work with most schedulers. Euler Ancestral is the same, but I still recommend beta and DDIM uniform specifically. Why? Because they truly unleash the full potential of these samplers. Other schedulers might not give you the same result. Before we discuss the schedulers, let's talk about the Euler Ancestral. Let's compare Euler Ancestral with the basic Euler sampler. The left image is Euler Ancestral and the right is Euler. Both use the beta scheduler. See the differences? The pose, face angle, and overall composition are pretty similar, right? But let's zoom in on the faces. The differences is obvious. Euler and Ancestral makes the skin look way smoother and more natural. It is not just the skin. The careful detail shows up everywhere. Compare their sweaters. Compare the texture of the sofa. That said, this ultra-smooth effect might look strange on aging skin. It is probably better suited for portraits of younger women. Let's check out some examples. See how different their skin textures are? Okay, we are done with samplers. Let's move on to schedulers. The DDIM uniform scheduler is actually quite unique. Let's go back and look at these 8 images made with DPM++ SD sampler and different schedulers. Can you guess which one used DDIM uniform? The answer is the one in the top right corner. It is a 3-quarter portrait. The others are all half-body portraits. Let's look at another set. You see, the top right one stands out again. Now, I will share the custom node I used to batch generate these images. Let's go to Conf UI. You can find this node in the Conf UI manager. Just search for the word Lumi. You'll see a node called Lumi Batcher. After you install it, a floating button will appear in the top right of your workspace. Click that button to open the interface. If you want to create a new batch, just click the New Task button. If you are new to this, click the Assistance for Beginner button to read the documentation. I'll copy one of my previous tasks to show you the settings. I set up 2 parameters, sampler and scheduler. You can see the 14 different samplers I selected. And here are the 10 schedulers. These settings will generate 140 different images automatically. If you want to discuss Lumi Batcher further, come join our community. I have shared the most stable samplers and schedulers in this video, but there are others that might interest you. After generating 560 images, I evaluated each one and logged the results in a spreadsheet. I'll be sharing that spreadsheet and all 560 images in our community. Join us to support my work and get more great Conf UI workflows. Don't forget to subscribe for more cool Z-image model tips.